on, family? Today I'm here at historic Stagville Plantation, located in Durham, North Carolina. And as you can see, it's behind me, and to the side of me is just some information about historic Stagville. So yeah, basically this is just a self-guided tour. They have tours every day. It's supposed to be 11. The first tour starts at 11, the second tour at 1, and the third tour at 3. But apparently they're not doing the tours today, so I came for the 3 o'clock tour. But they said you can just do a self-guided tour. So what you see right in front of you, those are one of the houses or sheds, whatever you want to call it, built by our ancestors. So basically they built their own dwelling. I'm not able to go inside and give you guys a tour of the inside because this is just a self-guided tour. So I don't think it's open. I think you need somebody to let you in. But yeah, so this is historic Stagville, and as you can see, the handiwork that the ancestors did, that they were forced to do, is still up. So that just says a lot about the skills that our ancestors had. They were very skilled people. For them to be able to build a shed like this and for it to still be standing, after all this time. Now, this is actually not my first time here, so I'm going to show you something that I was told on my last tour when I came here. So as you look closely here, as you look at these bricks, you look into the clay, you can see a fingerprint. So I was told this fingerprint had to be from like a child. As you see, look, I put my hand here. Had to be from a child that was, playing while the clay of the brick was wet. So basically, that's a print of the ancestor right there. Let me zoom in close so you guys can see. So, his or her fingerprint is still in the clay, and you can see it. So I'm just gonna walk over here and show you guys this little sign that they have up, basically telling you about Stagville. And let's see, I'm gonna read it for you guys. So, building techniques. Highly skilled enslaved carpenters and masons built these quarters. Slave quarters like these were rarely found in the mid-19th century South. Enslaved men hewed large timbers for the skeletal frames of the house, while enslaved carpenters crafted wooden pegs to join the timbers. Enslaved brickmakers molded and fired 100,000 bricks for the chimneys and two-lined the interior walls of each house. This brick nogging was a practical insulation method. The mass of bricks retained heat from the fireplace during the winter and kept structures cool in the summer. So that says a lot about their building skills and how handy our ancestors were, and how they were able to do that. So now I'm gonna go on and read this part for you guys. So, Horton Grove. This area is known as Horton Grove, named for William Horton, a white farmer who occupied the pre-Revolutionary War house south of this sign. The land became the site of slave quarters after the Hortons sold it to Cameron family. The Horton Grove houses are the only preserved slave quarters remaining from the Cameron Plantation. Built in 1851, these 4 structures Each housed 4 families. Most of the people living here labored in surrounding fields, while others worked in trade shops or nearby mills. Okay. While most dwellings were one-story structures with dirt floors, crude fireplaces, Horton Grove House featured heavily timber frames, stone foundations. So I'm just walking around to show you guys the structure of these sheds built by enslaved people for enslaved people. So basically, so they built their own area to live in. And like I said, this place is called Historic Stagville Plantation. So if you guys are ever in North Carolina, the Raleigh-Durham Triangle area, you can come here and check this out. If you're interested in learning, about slavery in North Carolina, they do, like I said, they do guided tours that you just have to catch them on the right time. So it's probably best for you to call them and find out when the tours are actually going to happen, because like I said, I came out here trying to do a 3 o'clock tour, but they said they're not doing 3 o'clock tours, so I'm just doing my own self-guided tour. So so if you guys are interested in seeing slave sites and slave plantations, let me know in the comments, because I like to do more of this. Like, this is probably the second plantation. Well, this is my second time here, but this is the second plantation I've been to. So I went to also the Whitney Plantation in Louisiana. Alright guys, so when I was reading the sign, it mentioned the Cameron family. So I do know the Cameron family was a white family that owned a lot of slaves in North Carolina. Even if you go to Raleigh, there's a shopping center area called Cameron Village. So that family name is very notorious for owning slaves in North Carolina. So as you can see, Stagville Plantation, they also had their hands in. And from some research I saw, I heard they're actually trying to change the name of Cameron Village to a different name, which is a good thing, and it should have been done a long time ago. So all right guys, so that's the end of our tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit today. And just leave in the comments, anything that you guys want to drop, or any more information you might need for me to look up. And make sure you like, share, subscribe this video. All right, peace.